I can't believe it. My comment section is visible now. It's like everyone has gone from posting funny memes and posting about bananas to posting about how your bananas are fake and where the heck is your bananas. This is not an hourly chart game for me, dudes. Do you think it will arrive? This week, this month, or next month? I've always asked, listen, who cares? I have no idea. Just wait for the bananas to emerge after you've set up your positions and done nothing. Everyone, hold on a second. There are a lot of crypto newsletters out there, and while everyone knows the market is always moving, how can you pick the right one? The transparency end. Ease of use of Bitcoin Zella make it stand out. Whether you're an expert in the crypto realm or just starting out, we've made sure that everyone can dig in. Can you tell me who watches over us now? Rob Kiyosaki is the author of the popular novel Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Also, we've read every comment, so this is a great chance for us to thank everyone who has put their faith in us. You won't pay a dime. If you subscribe right now, you'll get all the updates at no cost. Keep one step ahead of the curve, rather than merely following it. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, subscribe to Bitcoin Zella now. In this video, Raoul discusses a wide range of topics, including macroeconomics, cryptocurrency, wine, price forecasts, the banana zone, cultural phenomena, the exponential era, and crypto's potential for parabolic growth. The fact that there was crypto spring, which is already ended, adds to the confusion. Crypto summer is here, which means a period of decline till the year ends, and then crypto macro fall. You know those times of year? There are 4 of them, but we also inhabit the real world, and they experience the changing of the seasons. We are therefore officially entering summer. My point is that A, autumn is a more appropriate term than autumn, and B, everything must transpire during that season. What a foolish term. We should just utilize autumn since it is more pleasant. I speak English. However, let me tell you something, the 4th quarter of an election year is absolutely dominating in terms of all assets. As always, it is. Thus, you are aware that there is a highly probable likelihood that by autumn things are completely falling apart. That is my point in making that statement. When I say how long before 2 months, I mean exactly that. At that point, it gains momentum, which is irrelevant. At which point I will unleash a plethora of banana memes from my desktop, a key asset that has been operating really well. You need something better if you're going to put money into it. In that case, you'd be wise to hold on to your Sol funds. Right now, that's how I look at things. I see, because Sol has consistently outperformed all the main bets. I am heavily invested in it. I still own Bong and Whiff, Why? Their performance was superior to Solana's, and it was shown in the graph. Is that still going on? To be honest, I'm not sure. But that's just my perspective. I feel like I'm distributing funds. I aim to maximize my earnings while minimizing risks. Although Solana carries a modest level of risk, it would be foolish of me to waste money on anything other than it if I were to invest resources further out on the risk curve. So I get it, and I believe it has a purpose. Suddenly, Fire Dancer appears. That, in my opinion, is going to be rather significant. It seems like a lot of folks still don't get it. Although most people are somewhat familiar with the term, few actually understand what a fire dancer is. And that concludes it. There will be a plethora of good news in the future. There are a lot of reports on potential chances for business development in Solana. The chart price action appears good to me. I was in Singapore visiting with the foundation's head of business development. So there's a lot of activity. To me, it looks like a massive wedge is taking shape. My guess is that that wedge formation will break higher and higher. Even though he first predicts a market crash, on-chain analyst Willy Woo has predicted a massive Bitcoin rally. Woo warned the world of rising hash ribbons, like Bitcoin's accompanying pricing strength. In a recent social media post, Woo claims that the present condition of change is inevitable. In order to identify and eliminate weaker entities, it is necessary to simplify everything. Unfortunately, more pain and monotony will have to pass before Bitcoin BTC can hit new record highs, he continued. According to him, once the miners sell their investments, a rally follows. Woo elucidated the notion of Bitcoin hash ribbons by referencing data from analytics look into Bitcoin. If the miners are feeling financial strain, this indicator will show them when to sell their mined Bitcoin to bring their funds up to par. As seen in the trading process, the price of Bitcoin drops due to this selling pressure. When weak longs begin to sell and strong mining rigs continue to fortify their holdings, these ribbons tend to tighten before the market truth sets in. Woo went on to say that there are a lot of paper Bitcoins, which is why the current investment levels are so high. To remedy the imbalance, He emphasized more liquidations were necessary. In this state of balance, the chart is solid yellow, an oscillator for z-scores to quantify regional importance. The current price of one Bitcoin is $64,500, a decline of almost 7% so far, and a notable 5% decline over the past week. Investors still have reason to be optimistic about the market, according to Wu's view. He says that the key to rapid success is patience and paying attention to market indications like the stock market's hash ribbons. According to Willy Wu, Bitcoin investors should brace themselves for multiple more dips before witnessing a substantial upswing. As a result, investors may better assess current trends thanks to the availability of hash ribbons and the precise linkages shown in this chart. Those prepared to be patient and strategically observe can find a roadmap to success in Wu's analysis. What you have is an oversaturation of the supply side. This in no way guarantees that you will not experience breakouts or that a meme king will emerge unscathed. That was the case with NFTs, but this is a complete grab. Everyone is releasing a token in the hopes of making a profit, but in the process they are obliterating their own market. Aside from the ones that really emerge, the returns of these items decrease over time. No one has a clue what they will be. We will discover it once more. Our eyes will be open wide when we reach the banana zone. Sure, I understand. That has been observed for the past 2 weeks, hasn't it? When people see the layer ones chop, consolidate a few sell-offs here and there, and panic over the meme stuff, their emotions get the best of them. And the prices fall precipitously. You can see the risk curve clearly, but if the banana zone is reached, people will simply go too far along the arc of danger. When that happens, we can expect some truly bizarre events. Electoral cycles in cryptocurrency. There are only 4 of these, but they all follow the same pattern in the spring and early summer. Around the beginning of June, they chop and fall, then simply rise with maybe a few course adjustments along the way. Thus, it is expected that volatility will cause it to continue rising. I tweeted about Solana for that same reason. It seems like things have hit rock bottom, but I could be completely mistaken. The mood was terrible, and it seems like the bottom is sinking. The odds are in its favor that it will keep going upright. Now and then pick up speed as the election approaches. Analysts, investors in two-dimensional blockchain swaths had begun following the Bitcoin transfers of extremely rare Bitcoin whales by mid-June 2024. That which oversees the German Federal Republic. Coinbase, Kraken, and Bitstamp are just a few of the exchanges that have seen massive amounts of Bitcoin transferred from this Central European nation. The German government now has more than $47 million in Bitcoins after depositing 1,700 Bitcoins or $108 million in the past 2 days. Coinciding with a substantial multi-day decline in the price of Bitcoin, which saw the cryptocurrency plummet about 10% in the last 30 days of trading, the German government's actions came at a relatively sensitive moment, as their deposits occurred at around the same time. Even if Germany has approximately 50,000 BTC, it is quite improbable that they will substantially cause a price decline. About a year ago, some crypto watchers and community members were worried because the US government was transferring a comparable quantity of Bitcoin confiscated from the Silk Road dark website. The sale of the assets had little effect on the cryptocurrency markets, and more specifically, on the enormous BTC surge that began in late 2023 and saw the price of Bitcoin rise from approximately $27,000 to $63,682 today. Add Bitcoin Seller to your subscription list too. Every day at no cost to you, the most crucial news stories will be delivered to your inbox. For some reason you still haven't subscribed, please subscribe for daily updates and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Acquiring information grants power. Along your path to financial independence,